Yoda he was looking for.
That shit came out of goddamn nowhere. Cherry energy. Something's coming out of nowhere. Make sure I can hear, because I'm going to be mad if I record in and this okay. That's a recording.
Yeah, something's too. Yeah, it looks too. There's also a chat.
We were just talking to somebody about gardening.
Maybe hard for each other.
All right, let's see what is going on. What is going on? My name is Ari, the Healing Empress, aka the Fly Goddess. And real quick, let's see what this energy is after the burn and release. Okay, let's see. Is a feminine energy and some sort of confusing energy. All right. Six of Cups. All right. You are giving to yourself, or this has to do with somebody that you are giving to. Giving to yourself. Ten of Pentacles. All right. So something's coming in for you. All right, because you're giving to yourself is what I'm hearing. All right, you're creating stability for yourself. Something is turning in your favor. All right, something is turning in your favor. Things are being removed out of your life. Emperor. Yeah, the wheel is turning in your favor so that you can walk in your energy. All right, stability. Spirit wants to bring you stability, justice, and an Empress here. And Ace of Pentacles, which is money. All right, and a solid foundation. So Spirit wants you to... Spirit is basically bringing you someone mature enough. I'm hearing somebody that's not in that energy of the past or whoever you're around. All right. Spirit, there is a feminine energy being called in. All right. This person is stable, but I'm hearing this person is stable in the mind. All right. This person is stable in the mind. Somebody's upset because something is not working. All right. Somebody wants to manipulate you for money, but it's not working. All right. Things are being cut. Exactly. Things are being cut out your life. All right. Judgment. All right. So Spirit is giving you a boost on removing shit from your life. Whatever is leaving your life, just let it. Let it. That means that Spirit is bringing something crazy into your life. All right. Yeah, Queen of Cups, something nurturing, something good for the soul is what I'm hearing. Judgment here. All right, you call judgment on the situation because you want it better. All right, you want better, and God is getting ready to give you better. All right, choosing to release the things that no longer serves you is bringing in the Ace of Pentacles. All right, so stability. All right, it could be a better job. It's some sort of opportunity coming in. All right, that's going to help you heal some things within yourself. All right, yeah, walking away and working on you. All right, walking away and working on you. Now, somebody could be trying to pull on your emotions, but it's not going to work because Spirit is going to yank somebody out of your life. All right, Spirit is pushing you forward because you're vowing to, you're vowing to want more. The Tower moment is here, so it's a Tower moment coming. All right, so don't be surprised if an argument happens. All right, a disagreement breaks out. Just know, just let it happen. All right, because it's a new beginning happening. All right, I feel like this next argument is going to be the end. All right, if it already hasn't started. All right, Six of Pentacles and Six of Swords, walking away, moving on to calmer waters, going to a place of peace, but receiving gifts in this state of peace. Receiving gifts in this state of peace. All right, everything is fine. Things may seem haywire at this time, but Spirit is putting things together. Okay. Oh. Justice in the world. All right, you're receiving justice. God is getting ready to close out cycles for you. All right. Intelligence. Spirit is getting ready to show you some things. All right, the Magician is here. Oh, man. All right, so there's a tower moment that's coming. All right, it's not meant to hurt you, but it definitely is going to help you. But it's going to push this person. It's going to push you away from anybody you're not supposed to be around. All right, so like I said, if arguments start to break out, let them be. If a person is showing you who they are right now, that's exactly who the fuck they are. Believe them. All right, follow your instincts. All right, this is considered to be a seed that you're planting. All right, a seed for better. All right, going within, actually wanting the help to be able to grow and be fruitful. All right, and whatever it is that you're trying to do at this time, you're going to see great reward from it. All right, just do not be in your head. All right, know that things are going to work out for you, no matter what it is. But you have to let go of the things that are falling away. All right, because again, this is judgment. You don't want to be stuck with someone's karma. All right, because somebody's catching karma real fast all the way around. Somebody could be hiding it. Tower moment. Somebody is hiding it. All right, somebody's doing something behind the scenes, something dark. The devil is here. This person is trying to stop your happiness. All right, but Spirit is going to go ahead and cut that shit. What's going on, love? Hey, boo. You are fine. You are fine. It'll still be time. All right, Page of Cups. All right, and Six of Wands is here. Page of Cups and Six of Wands. There's some sort of opportunity. You got offers and opportunities coming from everywhere. All right, choices. It's gonna be choices that you didn't have before. All right, Queen of Swords, and this is because you're standing on your business. All right, you're not giving to the wrong people. She ain't coming today. Yeah, I had a luxury yesterday. What in the world? Oh, it was a holiday. It was a holiday Monday. The same shit happened to somebody else I know. It was a holiday. I think apparently everybody forgot. I forgot Monday was a goddamn holiday for nothing. All right, Five of Swords. All right, winning at all costs when it comes to you, not nobody else, is what I'm hearing. All right, so because you are willing to do anything to fix things in your life, God is getting ready to bless you. Easy. All right. Communication. Communication and no is here. Somebody's a liar. Pay attention to somebody's communication because the answer is no. All right, is what I'm hearing. You're manifesting something new. All right, you're manifesting something new. All right, you need to let go of the old so the new can come in. All right, gold digger. This is a gold digger. This person don't give a fuck about you. All right, distance here. You need to distance yourself from this person. All right, you got gold digger and distance is here. And then you got spying. All right, so this person be snooping. This person be snooping. What's going on, y'all? Right, let go. And pregnancy is here. All right, if anybody is interested in the burn and release, all right, the burn and release is $25. All right, if you're interested in a new moon read, it does come with the burn release. All right, and that does remove obstacles and open roads. All right, and calls in things. All right, depending on what you're trying to call in. All right, this blue moon is the last moon that's going to sweep shit clean for you so that things can come in. All right, so I am doing all of this before, I think it's Friday. When is the 31st? No, it's on the 31st. All right, the energy is already starting to come in. All right, on the 31st. All right, so, baby, if you are ready to relocate and get these new jobs, all right, and bring in all of these manifestations, then now is the time. All right, if you're wanting a burning and release, all right, with no read, it is $20. All right, if you're wanting it with a read, it's $25 right now. Take advantage. All right, today is the last day that I'm going to be doing the burning rituals for just the 25 and for 25 because they are 30 and 40. All right, so if you are wanting a 25 burn and release, today is the last day. All right, vacation is here. Somebody's spying. Somebody trying to see what you're doing. All right, you could have went on vacation recently and somebody was snooping. Somebody was snooping. Somebody pregnant. Somebody finna lie about being pregnant. Sexuality is here. You finna walk away from somebody and somebody finna lie on some pregnancy shit. All right. Somebody know that you finna let them go. Or somebody feels like you're letting them go and somebody finna hit you with that shit. They got letting go, narcissist, pregnancy, and liar. This person was spying when you was on vacation. Distance. All right, this person trying to figure themselves out. Gold digger. They all over the goddamn place. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It's significant. Spirit is saying follow your intuition when it comes to this person. All right, yes, follow your intuition. All right, Mercury retrograde. All right, so this person may be trying to come back around, so just watch this person. All right, date night is here. This person could be trying to rekindle shit. This person can't be trusted at all. This is not a great person. Not a great person. Oh, let's see. When is the full moon? Like, what day is that on? It's on the 31st, if I'm not mistaken. What day is the 31st on? All right, yeah, removing a burden. It's a burden. All right, Spirit say continue to have faith in the things that you want. It's time to chase your goal. It's time to chase your dreams. All right, what is it that you want for your life? All right, because God's getting ready to give you what you want. All right, all you gotta do is have the plan. All right, have a plan. All right, so that you can become this boss that you're trying to be. All right, now that you are moving destruction out of your life, house and achievement. All right, Spirit wants you to have something of your own, all right, family, home, all right, but Spirit say you got to go within, all right, you got to rest, you got to take time and be by yourself, all right, and walk away from the false narrative, the fake ass people, all right, and continue to protect yourself, learn how to protect yourself, all right, because if you're noticing a lot of people out here doing spell work like it ain't shit. What's going on, Sheila? People doing spell work like it ain't shit. All right, and this is why shit is turning fucked up for them. Things are going in your favor, all right, because somebody want to play in spell work. Yeah, false. It's the false person. All right, so it's something that you want to do. It's something that you need to be doing. You need to focus on that, all right? Everything else does not matter, all right? Because somebody around you challenge and competition, all right? Somebody around you don't want you to be great, all right? So, yeah, somebody definitely don't want you to be connected to spirit, because if you're connected to spirit, you will find the truth about the shit that they be doing, all right? So, be aware of that as well. All right, there's a love offer here in strategy, cunning, theft, and sneakiness. This person's trying to get pregnant. I ain't even gonna cap. it's too much sneakiness around love offer and pregnancy. All right, this person could be doing a love spell. This person trying to be stuck. Yep, winning at all costs. Commitment. Yep. Romance. This person is trying to catch you up. All right. Voodoo is here. This person doing voodoo to gain material wealth, to be a part of your inheritance, to be a part of your family. Hell nah, this bitch weird as hell. All right, yeah, because she see you as a rich guy. That is fucking crazy. All right, yeah, she feels like you can balance her life out. All right, but she don't want to do the fucking work. All right, she don't want to do the work. Yeah, she just wants the benefits from it. All right, but she don't want to take responsibility in anything. All right, but she good at burdening the motherfucker. All right, she see you as a rich guy. She see you as a way out. All right, obsession, manipulation. All right, and this person get angry when she don't get her way. All right, again, this person sees you as a rich guy. This person is a gold digger. She don't give a fuck about nothing else. All right, definitely does not. And abundance came out. This person does not care about your well-being. This person does not care about you. All right, this person don't care about themselves. All right, she's actually jealous of you. She's in competition with you. All right, Ace of Swords, clarity, new ideas, mental power, truth, and breakthrough. All right, so you're starting to see things about this person. Don't allow this person to try to break you down mentally. All right, this person is going to project on you when you try to leave this person. All right, this person is going to project how they feel about themselves and make you feel some type of way. Don't fall for it. All right, new beginnings, love, emotional clarity, spiritual awakening. All right, your third eye is opening up. All right, you're gonna start to see things clear. All right, especially when that burden is gone. All right. Person is a flying monkey, and then it's something about who she's connected to, her family. All right, I'm just feeling like somebody think that they hit the jackpot with you and it's not going to work. All right, you got so many things happening good for you. All right, you got job opportunity, you got money opportunities coming up. All right, you got chances to build your own legacy, your own home. All right, all of that shit is right there. But all you gotta do is leave this person alone, though. All right, and Spirit gonna help you with that. All right, because the tower is getting ready to fall. All right, prosperity is on its way in completeness. All right, it's time to get back to you. All right, you gotta let these gold diggers go. All right, and this is your read.